care is taken that tree should not die because of the scratching of the bark itself. So that's why that wrapping, and then with the machinery thing they lifted tree up and then they planted here. But these are all the wild tree species that is located scatteredly around the riparian Ilanka habitat site. Okay, this is one particular riparian species, Terminalia Arjuna tree. The common name is Arjuna tree.
So why don't they remove the rope after the incident?
Yeah, we can. That's our project happening. This has shaped the history of monoculture plantations in India. Initially shaped the monoculture plantations in India from the British rule. I have mentioned in my lecture today morning. It's a teak. Teak. I don't know what brand they. This is Madagascar number. This is Madagascar number. Again from the same group. That Arjuna is there, na? That is Terminalia Arjuna. This is Terminalia. Some other species of Terminalia. Similar species. Usually for the tail and its horizontal growth of plants. Yeah, you can see all over in Bangalore for the trading purpose in the hotels and resorts. So all these are, they left it for the, these are all the native grasses, Cynodon ductiline, not Mexican variety. But again they heavily manicured, like they consume so much of water in that. So that is our initial idea of rewilding project, to minimize the water and basically wildlife. And some amount of other total care they need to sustain on their own using the rain 700, 800 millimeter, whatever vendor this is. So that was the initial idea. I think there's no record of maybe the project office had many 2,000 liters or they are using for the plant itself. They are, yeah.
There are numbers of this. Now, also guys, the water we use on campus, as we come from the water
Climate, rainfall, agriculture, right? So, what is the reason behind bringing the Mexican plant variety instead of having our own native grass security? These are all the native grass security. That means when you coming from the century artisan on the left hand side, now they are DB data. That means the last two DB data. It's a beautiful grass. That is not even watering in a week. That is a natural wild. Were there. You can see it in the downside, the other grass species.
No, but my question is, how do you differentiate? Like visually, can you tell?
Visually, yeah. Visually, this grows, distributes like it paves a way for other species to grow in. But Mexican variety grows in a chunk, in a groove, clutch. A lot of clutch will be there. Not even single weed able to strive inside the Mexican variety. That's the difference between this particular two species. All over in Bangalore, the Mexican variety is the most widely used for the land. But Mahe, I actually congratulate Mahe to bring in native Cynodon for our land. Most of our land is by Cynodon. Very few were there Mexican lawn varieties. Interesting. Which is having a pollens and nectars and very good for bees also. It's not native, but it's again it's a that has a more number of years in India. That is there in the traditional treatment also. That's one of the cultivated plant species that's there in the Ayurveda also. Like at that time only they have bring that because of maybe medicinal properties. That is in Kannada it is known as Hakki Kalu. Hakki Kalu means the food of the bird. Soppu adu bitter in taste. Yeah, it is edible. It's not toxic. Yeah. That's all mint. Yeah. That is pudina.
Oh yeah, this one is big.
Yeah.
You don't recognize that one.
Yeah.
Pudina, yeah. And this will grow as a and here some grow, they will, yeah, and again grow to new plant. Those are stoloniferous plants. We have, even Pudina is stoloniferous, Cocoa is stoloniferous. So we are actually suggesting these type of stoloniferous plants for that cricket season. That you will see the orientations of plant. Why that's stoloniferous. So we need to see the orientations of land where we are planning of having landscape, and then we need to see the growth habitat of that particular plant, that functioning of that particular plant, and then we decide the plant. Huh? Huh? Stoloniferous. Stolon means it's like individual, it's like kind of tuber, nodes. This is stolons. This is one stolon, second stolon, third stolon. Bearing roots from here, that is stoloniferous.
So that means it can be
Huh.
cut and...
Yes,
Okay,
correct.
okay.
This if we put it in some marshy area, which is having the, it will bear fruit from this, and we'll have again we have the bacopa in our.
You have end
This is
credits in
stolon.
your film?
Nodes, particularly nodes.
You should give a
That's why stoloniferous. Yeah. And we can use. See, this is one of the. I can tell each and every plant. Sorry for.
We'll be here all day, guys.
I can tell about each and every plant. So this is again a wild plant of throughout India. It's native. This is oxalis. We can eat the
Yeah.
leaves. It is sour taste nowadays.
There's a purple version of
Purple version is like hybridized version. Natural. So here it is the white plant. This one. Native. From this only they have deviated. This is the sister species maybe, not sister, mother species. Not that I think. I don't know. I need to see the plant because it is commercially diverted. And its DNA is changing. But this I am sure you won't die.
After eating, I won't die.
Species or less manicured. Because of white plant, maybe some white plants will be the host, larval host plant of that particular position.
It's aesthetics.
They
You're laughing.
are guiding. It's the same path when I dance in You can see all around our campus. Palm species, which see dinosaurs extinction, survived many cycles, desert with palm.
I'm getting to it.
Very high. Get it in the method? Yeah, you can cook chutney out of that. Yeah, smell.
Wait, are you seeing?
Almost all people will tell that this is ajwain. This is not ajwain. Even that my landscape document has ajwain, but I don't find any ajwain in the campus. This is not ajwain. I'm like confused with the ajwain is separate family. That's a Indian family. This is Lamiaceae. We can cook chutney out of this. It is very good for dosa, idli, and we regularly cook in our home. When I go to home, I will get the chutneys of this one. And it is very good for cough. When you are having to put them like
Very good for
when you are while having cold. From my side, it is
This
is put them. All the voting and all the other plants, these plants will produce glass. But this plant, the tuber is white. But nowadays it's a manicured all time. It is naturally changing its own character. Maybe in another 100 years it may develop to another species of throughout flowering because of this manicure. Pressure need to rain shower, it will sprout out and will have flowers, bloom and then dried up. Okay. But here, always they will give the real water, manicure. The harvest loss. Maybe in another 500 species, this particular banded may divert from the original. Because the new bearing throughout Tagubia, another variety of Tagubia, yellow variety of Tagubia. Take this beautiful photograph with rain lily. You can have it in the document. That's what nature's classroom. That's black kite. Black kite. Of course, from the lower surface you can't find any black. Okay.
Arjun.
Oh, okay.
आप देख सकते हो
Who
all wants to look? So let's have a look at the berming and the slopes here, guys, because this is what Sarnay was talking about earlier. When he was talking about the
Stoloniferous. Yeah.
so these stones are also pretty
Small one. You can easily trace how they translocated by chopping all the spreading branches. Now it's February, it's time of flowering will start from January 3rd or 4th to February month. Full thing. All those things are the same. All those that will form a clench kind of thing. And see, there you can see that group or the habit, growth of a particular plant.
the whole point of it. There are several issues here, and I thought maybe, well, Sarnay, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But one of the issues here, of course, is the slope, right? The extreme slope. And also, there is water ingress from the adjoining property, is what we heard, right? I have never witnessed it myself personally, but I was told.
So by seeing you can
Yeah. So I was told that when it rains really heavily, the water does come inside the water. So there are various factors to consider, right? When you're thinking about what kind of, plants and species. One is obviously the ability to actually cover the surface, right? And to hold the soil in place so that you're not going to run off along with the water on it.
and seeing that the soil structure, they have made many attempts to leave this space as a grass itself. They have tried to separate the soil. They have tried with some mesh. That location we can see the mesh also. Putting the mesh. When the rain is then you can see the mesh. In that location you can see the mesh. Not to restrict the soil coming out of the surface during while rainy season. So we are suggesting 2-3 different native plants which is having a growth habitat like Stoloniferous, which is having a broadleaf like Bougainvillea. Bougainvillea is not Stoloniferous, but they overhangs, so that's why they have planted to cover this surface. But in terms of that, native plants, it bears the root itself, thereby it is strengthening the lower layer of the soils, and they will deep root it, and it will serve the functions also and aesthetics also of the particular area. So we have suggested 3 different plants: Rex begonia and buffalo tongue leaf plant, and another one plant, you can get it later. So that usually serves the functioning of this particular land, this particular location.
And they're good in gradient also.
Yeah, gradients also. Because they bear roots at every nodes. When they overhang, they bear again the roots and they will start it to new plant. Just like Bacopa and Pudina, what we see in that location, right?
So these fellows are also doing the same thing.
The same thing, but it is the rain. It is also allowing the rain to inside the soil. So that is it. So along the borders it is overhanging, but not on the surfaces or in the median area. 4 locations are there for landscape planting. Do you
Right.
guys have any ideas how, like, because all other plants, whatever, even if we plant some diversity, or if we plant some cultivated, or really ornamental plant, or if we plant some medicinal plants, that is not suitable to this particular orientation of the land.
Yeah, if you guys are interested in this sort of thing, we do have this map, of course, which has been annotated by Sarnaya, and there are various plans and so forth. You're welcome to take a look at some of the suggestions that have been made, as well as the zone. So now that you have actually been here, you have a much clearer idea of what these things look like on the ground, right? As opposed to the sort of abstract maps. So yeah, you can also think about it. It would be
In the coming days, you can think, and if any idea is there, bring it to me. We can discuss and we can finalize that also.
Yeah, it would be great to get.
Definitely,
crowdsourced
these are all just
citizens on.
just the proposals. Still we are we are having only site 1, 2, and the outside sites, but all other under constructions. So most welcome for whatever ideas you have. So bring it to me. I will select plants for that particular your ideas, and then you can.
That's it. It's very much a kind of consultative, kind of exploratory phase.
Because it's our campus, it's a developing campus. We students and faculty, interested in natural thing or whatever, bringing biodiversity back into the campus, we need to think and we need to support them. We need to suggest them by knowing all these scientific things. Otherwise, again, they will plant bougainvillea at every corner of the area. It's like another college, not mine. That's to be different, to be, that's most welcome for design. These are all just starting steps here.
Good.
Just think, in coming days we can discuss. Yeah, we can go.
Behind the hospital blocks, and then we'll head south.
Yeah, from there. Yeah, we can also see the food garden there.
But it was interesting to see, like, make sure that different.
If you see the plant species there,
It was really interesting
that all species were the herbs, basically. And the other thing is tuberous. Will not grow to
so big, though.
big,
I was
will not,
surprised to see
roots are not so deep, and with little moisture they can survive and they can bloom. Initially, in the early stages also, it can start flowering also, like anthurium. They have carefully selected the plant species for that particular location. So that's why we are also suggesting the selections of the plant is very important.
So it's a similar kind of process.
Yeah.
So essentially what you look at is a number of factors. Right? Where the factors, what would be best suited for
It's a vertical garden. The small pockets only they need to grow. You can see amla under the leaves. Amla. Yeah. Can eat this amla. It is very good for liver. Even leaf also, it is quite a bitter in taste. It is Philanthus species, which is got a boom during Corona period in the Karnataka. Nelanelli.
as a medicinal
Kashaya for coronavirus.
Wow, fabulous.
Whatever bitter to your tongue, it is whatever sweet to your tongue, it is bitter for your teeth. This is the cultivation from the stones, the rose. It's a Mexican. Cricket stadium hole in Mexican. Hole is much. See, the clumps were there, but that is the native grass. You can sense the differences. How the growth habit is exactly. Other grasses. These are come again to the wild thing. But if we left the space for the nature, that way again the opportunity. Those are the opportunistic species. Needy species. Why? Because of lantana from herbivorous.
Correct. That's right.
You know, when the lantana is
Shielded
there,
from
any herbivores will not go
bother.
inside that angle. For that, the native tree species will grow inside that clumsy lantana.
So it's finding a niche in there somewhere, right?
Okay, when that tree grows, in the gigantic stage, automatically sunlight blocks. It blocks the sunlight for lantana under surface also. Automatically it blocks from that particular time. Because lantana also needs some sunlight, open sunlight. That's why. These weeds and opportunistic species are invasives. Of course, invasives we are having issues with them. But in the wild habitat, it is, I think so. It is my personal opinion, and I have seen in several habitat also. It is a protector of wild species when it is in the sapling stage from the herbivores, whatever.
Papaya.
Correct. Papaya. This is star fruit. That one is star fruit. That particular kind. You can see the star fruit. Not this one.
Sounds like those Pokemon there.
Another star fruit. This one. Another variety of star fruit. Can you make out the difference between that plant and this plant?
This one.
They have shampoos. They have tablets.
Yeah, look at that. Hindustan lever right here. Right.
Yeah. And can anyone tell what is that climber?
Yeah, but I know in Tamil, not exactly.
Yeah,
Tell.
tell.
It's called vettala in Tamil. So
Vettal.
for all vettala. So they exactly give it on to use for traditional purpose and medicinal purpose as well.
Tracing of plant taxonomy through traditional rituals.
From here also you can.
Yeah,
Very good.
there's a
Clear.
No, don't do that.
There's a way here.
there's a way here.
This is the Japan mint. This is the Japan mint. It is having.
It smells so different.
Yeah, it is no. It smells different from the pudina. It's a Japan mint.
What kind of lemon?
Aren't you glad we told you after you
You can have lemon ஊறுகாய் மச்சான். ஊறுகாய் lemon உப்பு போட்டு
This is som.
காய வச்சு
Som plant.
சோம் soft this is soft का recording all our voices also.
Sorry, I forgot that.
You don't have my consent.
Som.
very nice smell. Thank you.
But is it like a grass or something?
That's not a grass. The larger context it is grass. Monocot that is.
I want to make get good lemons.
Alright guys, so we move to
Get it down south.
Yeah. Quickly.
At least she said down.
Support. There is one beautiful movie regarding these fig trees. Queen of the trees. What it is there in the YouTube. Queen of the trees. Then we will try to know what the importance of this type of all fig trees. Yeah. This is the one. It's a tree species. This one. This one is also
What?
Why that zone habitat is that heat boat is very hard. That heat will transfer through the bird, beetle, and then it will stop. Always all birds will sit on some other one or the other tree, then it cooks there and then they start there. That's why that. But it's not like epiphyte, orchid, that derives moisture or nutrients from the atmosphere. No, not having that. that the fruit. If you see the queen of tree, see this hole, the wasp made this hole and go inside that, and we'll lay the eggs. We'll lay the eggs and we'll go on to, and we open that. Some wasp will be there.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see little maggots in there.
Here it's there. It's very minute. It's very micro. That is the pollinators of this particular fruit. See, individual seed is there, na? Individual seed is one flower in that. That's another story. The science in the botany. Okay, that's individual seed is a flower. Okay, it is actually not a fruit. Technically not a fruit. It's a technically a flower in ficus. Clear? Its individual is one single flowerlet. So that is only pollinated while the wasp will go inside and lay the eggs and will make some activity around, and then will get pollinated when it transfer it to the seed. So that's the relationship between ficus and wasp.
Can I see
That is there in that movie. Clearly you can understand that.
The queen of trees.
Queen of trees. That's a beautiful movie. Narrated by, I think, David Attenborough.
Oh, of course. Well,
Aren't there maggots in it? Just now he mentioned.
both of us through, so that we can also, budget for the requirements and get you guys on board, and we can form a plan itself. Right? If not, there are so many other ideas. I mean, we saw today that there are medicinal plants, there are all kinds of things going around here. If you're careful, if you're studious, you don't poison the rest of it. It might be an idea to combine, say, kitchen commons or something like this. Right? Something you can think about, right? Otherwise, like I said, there's plenty of materials you can prep, and chop it up and share it up to the
Yeah.
see what happens.
Yeah, some miniature project of whatever we projecting.
Yeah.
It can become a miniature part so that we can show it to them. We will show it in. We need more land or more area. And that is helpful for the whole campus. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
This part.
All thanks to Savita. Thank you. The expert on hand. Thank you. And when you come back, please, if you could take me to the
Sure.
December 10th, one more session. I'll be short. One more session. All the best. Phone request, please.
Hello. Do something which is related to that, not just like show it.
Experience was pretty good, Us eating the plants. Who would have thought we would be eating plants? They were all pretty good quality, good taste. Then what else?
நிறைய கலெக்ட் பண்ணியாச்சு இன்னைக்கு. We are going to make a drink. I should talk in Tamil, no?
Yeah.
இன்னைக்கு நிறைய கலெக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அதனால we are gonna why am I talking? அதனால இன்னைக்கு நம்ம செய்ய போறது என்னன்னா லெமன் கிராஸ் ஜூஸ்.